The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
It's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday, April 21st. It's 8:12 a.m. And as I mentioned earlier, typically we get an update from Zach East for United Way of Southwest Michigan. Zach is off doing who knows what because, it's sunny outside. It's going to be warm. He's taking the day off, sniffing the flowers, taking allergy medicine, who knows. And he has sent in his stead Maria Springs, the volunteer coordinator for United Way of Southwest Michigan. Hi, Maria. It's good to see you. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had your microphone potted down. It's now back up. Hi and good morning.
Hi, thank you.
Sorry about that. Tell us about your role. You're volunteer coordinator at United Way of Southwest Michigan. What do you do?
So I work with the Impact team, and we just are always kind of coordinating events for other agencies. So I do a lot of agency outreach and just making sure that there's a lot of good volunteer opportunities posted out there. We make sure that they're set up on a volunteer portal, and we try to help out in any way that we can, just filling other programs as well.
Yeah, so Volunteer United, that's a lot of what United Way of Southwest Michigan does is this volunteer coordination. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
How do you go about your role? What's involved, and what do you need from people?
We do a lot of follow-ups. I feel like it's just a lot of back and forth communication, but it's been really great to learn about what other programs are out there. I feel like I am always learning about other organizations and agencies, and we just like to make sure that all volunteers have a good volunteer experience. So.
Okay. All right. And so how do you do that? What's involved at Volunteer United? What do you want people to know today?
Yeah, so, first of all, it's National Volunteer Week, so we just want to take this time to also celebrate and thank everyone who is getting involved and making a difference, and just remind everyone that there are so many easy ways to get involved. Yeah. And building on that, we have a volunteer portal website. It's called Volunteer United. Anybody can make a free account on there, and you can fan certain interests or causes, just to find anything that suits any ways that you would like to get involved, I guess.
Yeah.
And right now we have a volunteer week and spring highlight. It's right on the front of the webpage. It makes it super easy to find some upcoming opportunities. We have some mobile food pantries coming up. We have some outdoor opportunities from places like Surratt. And we also have a new agency on the website. Harbor Impact Foundation is hosting the Gus Macker basketball tournament again.
Yeah, the big 3-on-3 thing.
Yes, and I've heard it's a really great event, and they have just uploaded a lot of different volunteer slots and ways to get involved. So definitely encourage anybody to check that out because that's going to be a really fun and family-friendly event as well.
Yeah, so 3-on-3 basketball, the Gus Macker event. Some of you are familiar. If you're not and you love basketball, this is probably the event for you. So, there are, and a great way to watch it, right? Volunteer to help do this.
Yeah, for sure. They have some scoreboard keepers. They have check-in registration. They have a ton of different standpoints and ways that you can kind of talk to everybody there and see it firsthand.
Do they have the volunteer for the refreshment testing to make sure the drinks are cold and the hot dogs are warm and that kind of
Gatorades, ice
cold. Gatorade, all that.
I think there's something like that, but I'd love to do that. So
you're just trying to lure us in. So how did you get? I'm curious. How did you get involved with United Way in the volunteer program?
So I just happened to find this opportunity in some previous roles. I did some smaller event-based things, and talking to people in the community was one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
And so the fact that agency outreach is my main role, I guess, in the Volunteer United program is just my favorite part, I guess. And I wanted to do it to kind of build on those relationships. So
and you get to develop new relationships through meeting people through these volunteer opportunities. So if people are interested in volunteering, where should they go?
Yeah, so you can find the link on our website, or you can go directly to volunteer.uwsm.org, and that will take you right to the homepage. You can scroll through any opportunities and then make a free account to sign up for anything that you're interested in. Another kind of resource that I wanted to throw out there, we did have the chance to sit down with a food pantry, Caring Cupboard, which is located in Bridgman. We did a sit-down video with them where their lead volunteer shared some stories about the work that they do and how they use Volunteer United to connect with their volunteers. And then they shared the impact of how those connections have really helped them be the most successful. And that is on our YouTube channel under United Way of Southwest Michigan. So if anybody wants to see what getting involved can look like, I would definitely recommend checking out that story.
So either from an organization that might need volunteers, or as a volunteer yourself, you can take a look at that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So we definitely encourage individuals. It's a great way to learn about the community. But on the other side of that, if you are an organization looking to start a volunteer program, now is the perfect time to start.
Yeah.
And we would love to help you get set up. So,
all right. And again, for more information, the website.
Volunteer.uwsm.org.
All right, Maria Springs, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
She's the volunteer coordinator with United Way of Southwest Michigan. Again, go to the United Way of Southwest Michigan website for more information on Volunteer United and everything else that United Way of Southwest Michigan does. All right, thanks, Maria.
Thanks,
we'll be hearing from Kristen Box from St. Joseph Public Schools in just a couple of moments on teacher leadership and a number of other topics. That's coming up next here